Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle, and today, well, technically for me it's tomorrow, but today is the day I'm uploading it, is the launch day of my online thrift store. So if you guys aren't aware what I've been doing lately, yeah, this is totally the video to watch then, because I'm going in depth about how I've marketed having an online thrift shop, how I plan on running an online thrift shop, and what is an online thrift shop, like what that entails. I should probably talk about that first, right? So yeah, if you are either someone who wants to do this for yourself or maybe are thinking of buying from me if you want to, then keep watching, because I will try to be as informative as I can in this video. If you guys have any questions whatsoever on the process that I went through, then of course just ask. So first up, I'm going to talk about what exactly is an online thrift shop. If you guys know of those certain websites like Depop or Poshmark, there's different ones, so many different ones out there depending on your location in the world. It is simply that you sell your old clothes or clothes you've thrifted or curated or anything like that, bought and just simply don't want. You sell it and you then hopefully make some sort of profit out of it, or maybe you cut it as a loss because it's just a top that you've owned for a while or a dress that you've owned for a while that you just don't like. But anyways, the point I'm getting to is it's just a place online that strangers will buy the clothes that you post on the internet. It's super simple. The way that I'm gonna be doing it is that I own so much. I went crazy during quarantine, and because I've got a lot of new clothes, I've got to really be picky on what sort of old clothes I want to get rid of. Eventually I want to move, so I've really got to make sure that my closet isn't like 5, 6, 7 suitcases big. It's not that big. It could be that big. I don't know. Either way, I know that I've got to really deep dive my closet and be as generous as possible to you, but as mean as possible to me, to make myself get rid of the beautiful pieces that I don't want to get rid of, but that like I don't wear often enough, or that I simply just don't give as much love to as I could give. Are the clothes that I'm putting up on my online thrift store are not clothes that I'm like, oh, I don't like this. Like, if I didn't like them, I would have just given them to my consignment store. These are clothes I've like kind of curated, which I will talk more about later, just that kind of go with a bit more of like my like little fashion brand I've got, and that are so me, so that I've really paid attention to the like quality that I am putting out there. Because if I'm putting out really bad clothes that I just don't want anymore, that are ugly, then like it's not doing anything for me. Like, I might sell it, but it's in turn gonna be bad for you, and you will just leave negative reviews, or you won't be happy about it, and that's not what I want. So, and even when you are making your own store, if that's the side of the video that you're watching for, if you are selling clothing that you genuinely know like it's got a bunch of stains or it's really wrinkly or anything like that, then it's just gonna hinder you in the long run. One, you probably won't even sell it. Like, people usually can tell in photos if it's not that nice or anything. So yeah, there is just like a process to all of that, and I will go by my steps on what I'm doing. The step one is the game plan. It is the idea, the concept, the brand. I did do like business school at some point in my life, so like, to be fair, I can probably give you a bit more helpful tips, but then again, there's such a huge influx of people selling their clothing specifically on Instagram, and I have chosen to sell my clothing on Instagram versus selling on Depop, which I have sold on Depop for so long. I have probably made something like I don't go out of my way to really sell on Depop, but I've probably made like $200 over the past like few years, which it's not a lot, but like if you're selling your old clothes, it's better than just like donating it to the thrift shop, so I can't complain about that. The reason I'm switching from Depop to Instagram is that Depop does charge a bit of a fee to use their platform for the money to go through and everything like that, which is great because they are also a great source for people being able to find your clothes very easily, because people are on Depop with a specific intent to go and shop. So staying on Depop is a great idea too. I might still be on there and post a few little things linking back between my Instagram shop and my Depop, just to kind of like gain traction over there. And I've heard really good things about Poshmark too, though personally I haven't shopped from it, and I haven't put anything on there. So I've heard good things from my friends, but I have no personal experience about it. So yeah, the marketing, that's where I was. I have really built this sort of brand for my online thrift shop, whatever you want to call it, down to the point that I like got a beautiful icon commissioned. I have gone through and created a very specific filter that I use for every single one of my photos. I have taken so many photos of the articles of clothing in so many different ways, trying to figure out which best goes back to my theme and my aesthetic and all of my like brand the font I will specifically use, the vibe, which is so very like 70s and sort of like fun, almost like vibey, hippie, like warm tones, and everything just kind of has to go in together. I have seen so many people, like the Instagram thrift world is very weird because people can do it without doing this. Like you don't, if you're watching this video and you're like, that sounds terrifying to have built a entire like brand just for like an online thrift store, like that's just who I am. I literally work in marketing, so like I genuinely enjoy that kind of stuff. Actually, super funny story. Actually, I'll show you the conversation. I had this post one that I made a week before going into launch date, telling people about the launch date, and then I've made this post every single day since, just kind of teasing different items that will be for sale. And this specific post was sent to me by my boss who follows me and was like, hey, you would probably really like this like online thrift store. It goes a lot with your vibe. But yeah, I just thought it was super cute because she literally sent me my own thing and she was like, wait, no, is this you? So yeah, that goes to show that my marketing is very much like my sort of branding, and really that could be anything for you guys. That could be doing some sick like Y2K marketing. Y2K is huge right now and a lot of people are receptive to that kind of stuff, especially if you've seen on TikTok, a lot of people are picking up those sort of trends and that sort of early 2000 things going on. You could throw a bunch of brats in there and have it like super Barbie Y2K theme. I kind of like debated doing that, but it's not like super me. So yeah, those are just some ideas for marketing, and very specifically marketing, I have made sure to post every single day. I've made sure to put coming soon posts. I have my specific thumbnail that I use, and I have my specific emojis that I use and everything like that. I will post every single day, and I do put everything, and I can show you guys because obviously this will be out the same day, put everything into an app called Preview and just make sure that the theme of the pictures that are going up kind of keep, like look really pretty. So one day I will be posting a picture that I took on the floor, a layout of the dress that I am wishing to sell, and then the next day I will have, I mean it's covered right now, but I always go out of my way to take pictures on my door because I think it looks really good, because obviously you get the best lighting from right in front of me, and that's why I'm filming this location right now. So once I figured out my marketing and how I wanted to market it and started posting, there is some schematics that I did need to figure out how I'm going to do it. A very popular Instagram thrift store, clothing store tactic is to post two different prices. Guys, I wrote all my rules and made two little thumbnails about my rules and specific process for how people go about buying things, and a different process for how people can buy things if they're in my hometown. I do tag my location on every single one, just so that if someone who lives down the street wants something of mine, then like they can just come and get it, or I can go deliver it for $5. Just putting that out there, that's like, it could be a really good thing. Could be someone you don't even know that just like wants your stuff. So that's why I did that. But in the rules, there are two ways to buy an item. I will put a bid price. So for example, when I will post my first item, I will put it up, let's say for example this, I will put it up to say that the bid starts at $20, but then I will also put a buy it now price. So the bid will be back and forth in the comments between the people trying to purchase the item, and the buy it now price will be if you just want to guarantee have that item. I will put it, maybe if I put the bid at starting at 20, maybe the buy it now is 35. It really depends on the item and how much I feel the value is. The actual price that you should be pricing things totally depends on how you want to market yourself. If you feel like you've curated your items and have really good quality, maybe designer things, then like by all means price it like you're, you know, if you feel like it's worth it, then like make it worth that money. But personally, I will just take like sort of price I've got it at and justify, like, do I maybe put it up by like $5, or do I feel like I could sell it for the same price? Do I just, you find your break-even point and you go up from there. That's just basic business. Shipping is probably the scariest and hardest part. There are a lot of online thrift stores that make shipping included or make shipping $5. The sad thing is that I am Canadian, so my shipping is never just $5. It's usually, to give you an idea if you're Canadian watching this, for me to ship something inside of Ontario, and I live in Ontario, it's still around $15, whereas in the US it seems to be $5. But I do need to add that I am Canadian and my prices are in Canadian, so if anything, it's actually super awesome to buy from me, because, especially if in the States, because though shipping might be like $15 in the States, like from Canada to the States, that's like gotta be, quick math here, that's probably maybe like $8 US for shipping, so it ends up actually being on par. I just have it so international shipping, but the buyer pays the shipping, and then whenever something's bought, I will probably ship it out within the next 2 days. I believe that's probably a good window. So yeah, someone will message me or someone will win the bid. They will either message me with the buy it now, or I will message them and they have won the bid. They will have 24 hours to pay me, and then I'll ship that item out, and it's actually not that hard. The only thing that kind of sucks is going consistently to the post office. That's the only problem I've had before with selling things online, is just getting to the post office when you're lazy. Probably the hardest part of like doing this. All the fun stuff is like taking the pictures and choosing stuff from your closet you think people will like, and then the hard part is like, oh man, I gotta like walk down the street. What are you talking about? Another thing I wanted to add in sort of schematics is that I am doing a launch giveaway. This really does tie into the marketing. I watched another video by a YouTuber saying that she would not launch her online thrift store until she had exactly 200 followers, because like obviously no one's gonna buy from you if you, well actually you don't know that, but chances are no one will buy from you if you have a lower amount. People like to see a higher amount, so it gives you some sort of credibility. It's just psychology. So yeah, I'll launch my thrift store with a giveaway. The giveaway will either be, I haven't 100% decided yet, but obviously I'll know by the time I'm editing this video. I will either give 5 people coffee, so like I will be like, share this post, and I will give like, I will PayPal you like $5, so however much, $25, or I will give one winner a choice pick of like some certain items. That is up in the air. I haven't fully decided yet what I want to do, but either way I'm excited about it. I'll give them like credit to my store for like maybe when they eventually see something they like, then they can like easily pick it up, maybe like a $25 credit. So either way it would be on par with that amount. But what's super exciting about that is that as I launch this video, you can totally open up the little, like the description and find the link to my Instagram. It's not a YouTube based giveaway, so you do have to go into Instagram to share my post, to like, comment, and all that fun usual stuff, but it would take 2 seconds, and if you want to win that, then like go ahead and do that. And then I'll probably close the giveaway in a week, so I'm so sorry if you're watching this video after the giveaway has already happened. I don't want that for you, but you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, and there's gonna be so many more giveaways. I know there will be so much more giveaways, so go do that right now. And the way that I wanted to launch this is to have the biggest like Sunday ever, and I would have the launch with the giveaway, and then so that there is actually products in my store, I will post 7 or 10 items initially so that people can like go ham and get excited about it and kind of know like what I'm about. And then I'm probably gonna have, I'm so organized about this, which if you know me in real life, I'm like not that organized of a person. So I will have all the items for sale. The next 3 posts will be things to get you hyped up again, and then I will do more items again after that, and it'll just keep going until my closet's empty, I guess. I do also want to mention that for your marketing purposes, there are very specific free tools out there that you can use. I pay for Photoshop, but I have also used PixArt, and I have used Canva, of course, and I've used PicMonkey, you have to pay for. But yeah, I figured I would let you know that there's free things to do to add little embellishments to your photos. I always try to put a sticker from PicArt on my photos just to kind of like make your eyes stop on them if you're like scrolling in your feed. And I think one thing I'll add too is how awesome the sort of online thrifting community is. They are very welcoming. If you hashtag thrift, if you have thrift in your name, people find you. Because before I even started hashtagging, I was getting a few different followers from different online thrift stores, and like I see you guys, and I know it's just because I have thrift in my name that I must have showed up in your search bar or something and that you decided to follow me, so thank you for that. Okay, think strategically as far as your photo taking. If you are scrolling through accounts where maybe all it is that someone hung the item up on the back of their door and that's the same thing over and over and over again and the photos aren't edited, your clothing item, even if it's like a beautiful piece, might not be seen in the same way than if you had really staged your photo. Staging, people love seeing laid out photos. I will add different articles of clothing underneath. Say if I'm selling a top, I will add a skirt and some boots and some sunnies and a hat, just to kind of like make people realize how cute of an outfit it could possibly be. Whereas if they just saw it hanging up alone on the door, maybe they just wouldn't see that. Taking pictures on your body, I have seen so many people do that, and it is a great way to sell things and to make people realize that like that is actually really cute on, even if they don't notice it. Something like the top I'm wearing, I mean, I'm literally wearing my pajamas, but this top I'm wearing now probably would not look as cute. Probably would not look as cute just hanging on the door as it does on, just because it's literally like an old lady's top that I got thrift shopping the other day that's like 5 sizes too big. And another thing, and these are just basic photography tips, but good lighting. I will always take my photos around probably the high point when the sun is at its best, just because that's when it comes into my room really well. A lot of people say to wait for golden hour, but if I'm taking the photos inside, then you don't need golden hour. Golden hour is for outdoor photography, it's not for indoor photography, unless I'm super wrong, but for me, that's what I've always thought. And yeah, just edit the photos to make them look prettier. Don't just leave them unedited. It's a lot of work. Well, it's not a lot of work. Once you have your filter, then you just simply copy it and paste it to all your other photos and adjust it accordingly, and eventually it just becomes easy and fun. And like the best thing I can give you guys tip-wise for this is to make it fun, because it is fun. Like, it's not just something that you guys would do if you genuinely just wanted to make money. I personally think that when you have a little like side hustle, a little side business, it should just never be something that's solely specific for money. I think you should have a passion in it as well, but that is just my positivity speaking. Okay guys, I'm sure there's a million and one things I'm not thinking about, and a million and one things I will learn as I go through the process of having my online thrift store. So if you want to see an updated video in a few months or something like that, then I of course will make one. But thank you for watching. Go check my store out, and I will see you guys in my next video.